I'm in the habit, pain in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. That bought me all my fancy things, my crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look on me, I done came up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It's Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson, and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Ready, set.
First carry down for Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
To throw, it's Rattler. That's caught by Martinez. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Ready. 10 black.
Now Rattler going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. Velus Jones back deep. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here goes Hut. Yo, lady.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Outside.
From the shotgun, here's Garner. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Out to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Okay, ready?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Yellow, 43.
In motion is Hill. Rattler now back to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. On comes the punter now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck like your birthday. Your party in the club.
Go set.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
On the ready. Come on, set.
Throwing is Rattler. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now a toss for Martinez running left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Third down, 3 to go. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Down. Hill Green, red 38.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Ready?
Here's Rattler. Back deep for Olave. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Go outside.
Try and run it with Walker. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
Go outside.
From the gun, here's a give to Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
At the 44-yard line, 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Go outside.
Darnold quickly to Smith and Jigba. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Seattle.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Side.
And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
We go start.
Now Darnold. Flushed to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Third down, they need 5.
Set. Set.
To throw is Darnold. Open man left side, he's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Set.
Here's Walker. Only a yard there. Tackle made at 5. Here comes second and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Hamlin, Jordan, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Go sack.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And nothing's developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Here we go, set.
One more time with Walker. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Myers, good on the extra point. As the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. This drive will begin with a run, and here's Martinez. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
52 blue.
Shaheed in motion.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Rattler. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he'll be taken down at the 30. That is a big gainer for the Saints. It covers 51 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll run. It's Kamara. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Mickey Manwari is there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and 7. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Throwing now is Rattler. Run in by Chris Olave. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Ready.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
43. Ready.
Give left side for Martinez. And he's in! Damian Martinez. Touchdown, Saints. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Cybert's extra point is true. And the Saints will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest. And that was a big-time throw right there.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Darnold again. This one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. coming a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Seibert's kick is good. So we reached the intermission. It was been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Austin
3 points,
Seibert
all
set
that
to kick
separates
off.
these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Darnold. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 45. White. Set. Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Martinez. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Cut. 10 black. Set.
To throw, it's Ratcliffe. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Shaheed in motion. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll take this one in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Give to Walker, running right. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Mario Davis there on the play.
Mario Davis. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 5. Darnold now to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He'll work forward for a couple. Vernon Barton able to bring him down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
From the gun, on third down, it's done. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A 52-yard attempt.
This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Oh, man, Mike, that is a heartbreaker. I mean, from this distance, he really does everything right. I mean, off his foot, it looked dead down the middle. It just runs out of steam there at the end. He ends up being denied by the crossbar.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
Ready?
Start this on the ground with Martinez. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready.
Shaheed in motion.
Cut.
throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
It's going to be third. They need one. Rattler now, back to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown Saints. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Seibert out now for the extra point. He's got it. Saints up their lead. It's now 24-7. Touchdown. Here's Seibert to kick it away. Velus Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 on the Seahawks 15-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Set,
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
down. Hut.
He chooses to keep it on the zone read. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Lady.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Right, Smith and Jigba has it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Darnold to the air once more. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struck.
And he will get into the end zone. Corey Horton, touchdown Seattle. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
To kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Palmer now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here, a handoff to Martinez. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shaheed in motion.
Ready.
On 1st down, they go right back to Martinez. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Second and 10.
Set. Hut.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more power.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
38. Yellow.
Throwing is Rattler. Forced out wide. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. The Saints will punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
They're on 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Third and 2. Here we go. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right?
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down, and they get it rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
For a Seahawks 1st down.
Walker. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Smith and Jigba there for the catch.
Jackson, Smith and Jigba. The 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Darnold. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Yo, 80.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Open man, left side, he's got it. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. Now they'll spike it, and the clock stops with 24 seconds to play. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Yo, 80. We're going to start.
To throw is Darnold. He's got it at about the 8. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now. First and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Go side.
They go with Walker. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Red 80.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Darnold now to throw. And this this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Now the point after drop from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks are back within 6. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
And this one is not over. They had to have it, and they got it. What a story this would be, Mike. This offense is going to have a shot to come out here and at least get something into the end zone.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a